Hey, ESGNet Nation, and welcome back for another episode here today. We're some more Road to the Show here, and this time it is Colby Baer. I don't know if you guys remember him, but he's been on the channel here. He's been featured here. Of course, if you guys want to check out his series, there's a link down below in the description, and of course up in the eye. Definitely go check out his series. But he's kind of just your middle of the road, more defensive type of catcher who has pretty good power and of course some pretty decent, pretty even on the power and the contact there. But he's more designed for a defensive role as a catcher. We're back here today as he is with the Nationals. Of course, Nationals, if you go back to the previous episodes, and of course the first season of this Road to Show, they won the World Series, and of course they picked up Colby in a trade after he was with the Rays. Of course, he had a little bit, not of a long journey in the minor leagues there. I think he played maybe a year and a half or so before he got called up by the Rays, and now of course traded to the Washington Nationals. Now they got a pretty good team, really, to be honest, that's been playing very well. They've been dominating here. This is his first actually full season with the Nationals. This is his first year with the Nationals, as his second year in the major league. But there you see, we're taking on Miami here today, and we're gonna try to see how we can get things going here. And this is, like I said, episode 94, so we're just getting close to the end of the season. I think we're in the middle of the month of August. So yeah, we're back here. We're gonna finish this homestand against Miami. The series before this, they played against the Blue Jays. It was a quick 2-game series where they split that one game apiece. Baer was 5 of 8 in that series with a run. So he's hitting pretty well here. But of course, there you see his numbers, or at least the injuries right now that we have. We got a clusterfuck of injuries, especially Steven Strasburg. But with all these injuries, we've been playing like everyone is healthy. So this is pretty amazing. I like to see this team coming up and doing stuff, especially getting guys from AAA and have them come in and go, as that sign says in the back, go all in. That's what they're doing. So they know that they're a World Series team. They won it last year. They know what it takes to get there. And of course, adding a little defensive situation here and a defensive piece like Colby, that can definitely help them repeat and return to their glory like they were just a year ago. So like I said, Miami, we're hosting them here today, 63 and 56 there for them. Right now they're in second place, and they are in a distant second place as they're 10.5 games back behind us here in the division. So this division is just, it's crazy. Like the Nationals are just running away with this. And of course, you got the Braves here also in this division there. But they're on a 2-game winning streak here. They're pretty, starting to heat up here as Colby gets a nice throw there to the first baseman for the quick out there, as they're now runners in second and third, and of course, obviously in scoring position. And we'll try to make a stop. Miami has a 2-run lead over us right now in this one as we go now to the bottom of the second here. And this will be Colby's first at bat. There you see hitting some pretty decent numbers there this season. Showing off the bat. Of course, he's not, like I say, he's not known for his power, but for the right pitch at the right time, he can definitely take one right out of the ballpark here. As we see this one here, I think I just gave him some confidence there. He hits this one right out of the ballpark there. That one skied out to right field, and that'll be a home run there for him as they get on the board here the first time today. And I believe that is Colby's 55th of the season, as he puts a lovely charge on that ball, sending that one right out of the ballpark. And the fans here in DC, in the nation's capital, love Colby. They've been, if all things, they've been chanting MVP. And to be honest, I don't feel like he's put up numbers as an MVP, but his way he's supposed to be designed, he's not supposed to be designed. He's supposed to be designed as a guy that is just out there, shagging balls, taking, getting hit with balls from the pitcher. No pun intended there. Didn't mean it, that's what she said, I guess. Anyway, he's kind of like a throwback of a lot of old school catchers. In my head, I was thinking of like Jason Varitek. I was thinking of more of the pitcher or more of the catcher from Pittsburgh. That I can't think. His name is Jason something too, but I can't think of his name. But that's more of what I was thinking of when designing him and his attributes and stuff like that. So Colby, again, throwing that runner out there, nice play as the Miami is lead this one by 2 runs here as we go to the bottom of the 6th. So bottom of the 6th, we'll see Colby up to bat here. Nobody outs but 1 on here, and Colby looking for a pitch here, and he's looking here, and that one's gonna get away from him here. There, as it goes now 0-2, and the runner will go ahead and steal on that wild pitch. So now we'll see a runner in second. Now runner in scoring position, nobody out still, and Colby looking for a pitch here, and this one's gonna be a chopper there to the third baseman. That's gonna be an easy out. Of course, Colby is not known for his running ability whatsoever. So if you're thinking that you're going to see a guy that can steal bases, a big guy like Bolden or like Theo Bonds and our other Roadshow characters, yeah, you might as well just keep watching them, because you're not going to see that from Colby here. He is not built that way. Bottom of the 8th here, up by a run here, 4-3, as this one gets out there. That drops out there. That is going to be a single, at least for Colby. I think for any other Roadshow character we've had on here that you guys have seen, it's usually a double for the most of them there. But Colby, yeah, he's just not known for his base running speed whatsoever, or his stealing. So won't see too many steals, as that one is going to drop out there to left field. That's going to be batted around, and we'll see Colby will slide to third as they throw that one in there. Nice play. As now Rendon will come up to bat here. Anthony Rendon, at least in this version of Road to Show, he has been a very key piece for the Nationals. I really too, since I've been playing these, since we've been on this team, and it's been a while since, of course, I put episodes up, but looking at the numbers there, Bryce Harper has not been the Bryce Harper that many people we've seen Bryce Harper, I guess, less in real life. As Riccone now hits this one here. That's a 3-run shot. That goes into the bullpen area out there. His 19th of the year, and it's now a 7-3 ball game. It's like I said, he's been putting up some great numbers, and definitely showing off the power there he gets from his bat. And of course, like I said, Bryce Harper had a little bit of off season. He was a key, obviously a key, part of their World Series run last year, but since then that hasn't been the case. So as we take a look here, we will see that we'll have to we'll get a win there. Not bad at all for our boys there, as they get a nice little victory here, and that is going to be very helpful for us to, of course, obviously, keep that lead and keep that distance between us and the rest of the division, as Miami trying their best to get back in today's game. So final score there, 7-3 is your final, as Colby Baer gets his 55th home run of the season. Of course, 2 for 4 in the ball game, an RBI, and 2 runs scored there from him. And like I said, great guy there behind the plate, and hopefully you'll see him maybe in this game here today throw some guys out. He is also well known, really for, like I said, defensive purposes, especially throwing these guys out here at the base pass here. He's definitely one of those top players that can really, top defensive players that can really just show his ability as a defensive player here in the Major League Baseball. As I'm trying my best here to look up something. Jason Kendall, that's who I was thinking of. Looked it up now. So yeah, Jason Kendall. He's more. If you guys, I don't know, I'm showing my age there. So if you guys are familiar with it, that catcher, he's been around mostly known for the Pittsburgh Pirates organization. But he played for the Cardinals, and he's played for several other organizations over the years. That's what I'm kind of, he's kind of, you know, kind of have him looking like, or trying to get him to be that. Just, you know, he's not, you know, like I said, he can get knocking a base hit and, you know, move a runner over or whatever, and occasionally hit a home run. Of course, in this one, he's actually been doing pretty well with home runs now. Like, he's got over 50 now, 55 now for the season. So, I mean, he's definitely seeing the ball very well. As that's going to be a base hit, and Colby, of course, going to get the red light there telling him to stop, as he's going to have to stay at third base. 3-1 count now coming up, as that is going to be a Raccoon, and he will get walked, as that's going to be a walk now for him. And, of course, Hernandez, he's having a little bit of trouble trying to, of course, get these guys off the base passes. Ryan Zimmerman comes up, 13 home runs, 38 RBIs. Bases are loaded here, 2 out. And Zimmerman, of course, trying to bring home a run. And, oh, Zimmerman, he takes that one looking there, and that's a strikeout. And that will, of course, retire the side. So Hernandez gets out of there luckily, as Miami leads this one by 4 as we end the first top half, or the bottom half of the first. Go now to the third inning, and like I said, we're trying to just see if we can get on board here. And oh, nice slap over the right field. That's going to rattle around. That should be a single, and that's exactly what it'll be, as Colby gets a nice start there as he is leading off here in the bottom of the third. And just looking to see one of his teammates here help him out. You see Bryce Harper with 138 hits now for the season. Jose Abreu, who's a guy that we picked up in the offseason just as well, like Colby, helps us out there. And, of course, he is playing first base, where I believe he's also playing DH. Of course, we don't have a universal DH like you do right now in Major League Baseball versus MLB 19. So, you know, old rules, old settings, so like that. But Abreu occasionally does play the DH position when we're there when we play interleague games. As we'll see there, yeah, that's just a routine double play. And that is, of course, not going to help either man, as both men are not well known, again, for their base running speed. As Colby just realized, yeah, I'm in trouble. It doesn't have, like I said, it doesn't have the best, you know, jumping off the bag and all that kind of stuff and whatnot. We're going to kind of work on that type of stuff, but I'm more focused on trying to get more defensive and work on his defensive skills there, protecting the plate, throwing the guys out at second and third as we'll hit this one there. That's going to fly out there. He's going to find a gap out there on the out-of-town scoreboard, which is always nice. And that's going to be a nice double, which like I said, we don't see too often from him. And that should be helpful for us. Hopefully that will help set something up there later on in that inning. And as we'll see now, 3 for 3, two doubles now as we lead this one by 2, 8-6. And we'll see what Baer can do now here in this one. Oh, he finds another gapper out there out of the right center field. And again, another double here for him as he slides there safely at second. And again, helping his team out here, getting that scoring position, and getting the rest of the crew here to help him out. Okay, now I don't know if you guys noticed, but his batting order does kind of fluctuate. He sometimes bats 5th, sometimes 3rd. I think I've seen him bat in the sixth hole there. You know, of course, they're not going to put him in the position where I want him at, which is 4th. But, you know, like I said, he doesn't have great power. So, you know, having that guy kind of one of those guys that can fluctuate around, and especially in the bottom half there of the lineup there, I think that's where I kind of like him at you know, in the 5th and 6th position. I think today we're playing 4th, playing cleanup here, but Rendon here, he's going to knock in a run. That's going to score another one for the Nationals as the Nats go up by 3, 9-6. As we move on now to the bottom of the 7th, Phelps now up to pitch here, and he'll have to take on Colby as he's now 4 for 4 in today's game. 3 doubles. Wow, didn't realize that. 2 runs, and of course, a single from him. As we're up by, by 7 here now. It's Colby here, knocks this one over to the first baseman. First baseman's going to have to hustle over to first, and he does so with plenty of time as he is able to tag the bag and retire Baer for the first out. It's a nice play there from Dietrich. And then, of course, Nationals, they go ahead and win this one, and they win the second game of this 4-game set. As they win this one 13-6 is your final. Colby Baer 4 for 5 in the ball game with 3 doubles. I did not realize he had that many doubles here today. And not to mention 2 runs scored there from him. As again, we are keeping that pressure and that, of course, the distance that we just love right now. We've been loving since the All-Star break, really. And we're going to keep it up. We got to keep it going here. So we'll get ready for game number 3 coming up here in just a bit. See there, Washington 13 runs, 17 hits, 1 error. Miami 6 runs, 6 hits for them in today's game. So let's go to the 3rd game coming up here, as Miami really needs to make a turnaround here quick if they want to try to avoid of possibly getting taken out here in this series. Because if they take at least 1 out of this series, we win this series. So I'm sure they would like to try to get a split here at some point here. I think this is where they have to do it. So now we go ahead and get into more action here. We're up by 4. As we were here in the bottom of the 2nd, that one's going to be a pop up there, easily there for the second baseman to get to, as D. Gordon gets there with no problem. So now we'll see some defensive play here from Colby. It's we've been kind of sprinkled out throughout the episode here. So you try to throw out the runner at second, and yes, we do. Take a seat, sir, as that was a strikeout and throw out. Double play there. And that is going to end the inning. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. Yes, indeed. Bottom of the 4th coming up here for the Nationals, as there's 2 out and 1 on. Colby looking for a pitch here, and I think, Colby might have all of this one here. It's high. It's deep, and it's caught at the wall there by Stanton. As Carlos Stanton, he's still with Miami here, at least in this version of Road the Show, as he steals the pot. But it could have been a good double there if it hit off the wall. But unfortunately, it's still down by 4 as we get a base hit up the middle. And that's what we're going to see here. Bats are just not coming alive here today, as Miami bats have obviously finally got up here from Miami. I guess they had to use some other bats here today. For us, ours are starting to kind of go ice cold, as we have a dynamic challenge now for Colby, as it's a rally cap here. So, okay, how bad are we? Okay, we're still down by 4. So 2 runners on with 1 out. Bottom of the 9th here, looking for a good pitch here. And not the pitch we were looking for there, Colby, as they get the force out at second. And, of course, turn the double play. And that is going to retire this one, as they win this one 4-0. It goes in the books, in the record books here, as they take game number 3 here of this 4-game set. So yeah, they got the 1 game here, but hey, we still got a chance here. We can still come in and win this one tomorrow, as we win the 4th and final game here. And and of course, obviously, putting that distance between us and them would be very helpful. But I think this is going to help them out. Of course, help some other teams out in the division if they happen to win, or hopefully if they're playing outside the division, and if they can always get a win, they'll help them out and get them closer. But today, unfortunately, we're going to have to take the L. Colby's bat just not there, 1 for 4 in the game. And now we'll try to see if he can rekindle that passion he had in the first 2 games and bring it back in today's game. As it's a beautiful afternoon. Got an early start here in this one, as we get to game number 4. So 1 for 4 there in that last game there. Let's try to avoid that here today, as we're going to see some defensive play here. Got runners on the first and third. As you see, lost the ball there. Trying to get this one in here. Throw the second. Oh, no. Colby's hold on to it. Ah, damn it. The run comes in and it scores, and it's 1-0 now. as I didn't realize the runner from third was going to take off like that. So ballsy move there, Miami, ballsy. So 1-0 here, and we'll see there that it's going to be tossed over to first, as of course Colby wondering what is going on. So 2 away. Runner's going to take off here, and a pitch out there, and yeah, they got him dead to rights on that play there, as that is going to be out number 3, and that will end the inning. And they're just boom right there, perfect throw on time, and base runner had no shot at all. So now we'll see another defensive play here. Runner on first. And so we're going to see if this runner's going to take off. And the runner is. He's going to be foolish. He's going to get thrown. And no. Come on. I think it was a little high there. Let's take a look here at the replay. Yeah, a little high there from Colby. Just didn't get there on time. It got there on time, but just a little too high. So now Colby here up to bat now. Bottom of the second. Still 1-0 ball game here from Miami. And Colby going to try to dribble this one past the infield. Does so. Gets a base hit. And that'll be his first hit of the day. As we go ahead and take a look here at the hits leaders in this or at least in the league right now, in the National League. And so far, Colby is leading that right now with 200 plus hits. So there you see our crowd there trying to get behind us here and trying to get something going here as we're bottom of the second, still early in this game, full count. As we'll see Colby here, he's going to try to take off there, but that is going to be a walk, as I believe Abreu drums up a walk, and he'll be taken there to first base. So Abreu earns himself a walk, gets on board there with nobody out. Now 2 on here with Ryan Zimmerman up to bat next. There you see his average right now. It's around 250. So not too bad of average right now. Of course, like to see that go up some. And Zimmerman here, he has this one out there though. Gets easily caught there by the right fielder. Nice play there from the right fielder. Makes it that first out of the inning, and of course keeps actually steals a base hit, and of course helps them not to have the runners advance. So Colby now getting off the back here just a bit there. Dribbling there up the middle there. Play. This is going to be a double play here. This might. No. Runner Racone gets down the line, but they do get the force out there on Abreu at second. So runners on the corners. As Peter Francis come up here to bat here, he has a tough go here. He's 3 for 9 in this series. He's struck out now twice. But he has a hitter's count here now, 3-1. As he is looking for a pitch, and that is going to be a walk for him as he draws up a nice walk. Nice job there looking for the pitch there and not going after it. As now Gio Gonzalez up to bat next. 1 RBI and a $150 there from him. Let's see what he can do, as he's had a really tough go here this season. As we'll see the now runners are going to try to all advance here. And nice job here as they toss move there. Nice little Jeter move there at short, and they do get the runner out at first. Of course, Jeter is the general manager or player personnel or whatever it is for the Miami Marlins, so he's already taught that to his shortstops there, as that is the final out of the inning. So we move on now here, as we'll see Colby back in action at the plate here. Of course, this time he's going to be the batter. And we'll see if we can get a more of a single than from him today, as that's pretty much all we've seen from him. Bottom of the fourth here, we're trailing by 4, and Colby gets a pitch here. This one's going to go screaming there to right field. This is going to go back. It's going to go deep, but it's only warning track power, as young Carlos Stanton there is there waiting for it, and of course brings it in. Bottom of the 6th now, still down by 4, as there's 1 out, nobody on here for Colby. As Colby looks for a pitch, and that curveball gets away from him there, as he's just looking at it thinking, okay, where was that at? And yeah, how do I hit that? Bottom of the 8th coming up here, and swing and a miss there. This time it's in the dirt, and he's now really getting frustrated now here, as Miami leads it by 7. And that is pretty much how this one is going to end, as Miami pulls off the victory here, and they split the series, which I was trying my best to avoid. And they win this one 7-1. We're actually able to scrape up a run towards the end there. So we end up splitting the series with Miami. And of course, that means they're, we still got a good distance between us and them. It's not a biggie. Not a biggie at all. We still got to play against them, I think, in Miami. I think we got at least one more series in Miami before the season ends. So we're not too worried about that, but it'd been nice if we could at least took 3 out of 4 and really just continue just setting the tone there for the division. But Miami comes out fighting here today, and they get the win. So there you see, 10 games separate between us. 12.5 games separate between us and the Braves, who I believe we play in the next episode. Yes, we do. We play them in the next episode. Of course, we will be facing against the Yankees. We'll go to New York. So we got a nice little road trip coming up. We go to Atlanta for, I believe, 3 games there in Atlanta, and then 3 games in New York. So a nice little 6-game road trip before we head back and host Atlanta in that week's time. So we'll see those 2 series coming up, the Atlanta road trip and of course the New York Yankees road trip coming up in the next episode. You guys stay tuned for more here as Colby Baer is making a return back to the channel. It's nice to see some of these roadshow players coming back, actually all of them to be honest, but it's nice to see them coming back, and we'll see more of Colby here for the next couple of days. You guys will see him here on the channel. So again, guys, or actually probably next couple of weeks. So again, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series or any other series that happens to drop here on the channel. Also, don't forget to check us out on our second channel on ESGNet LP, as we got a nice Road to Show series of Alex Humberto over there. Definitely go check it out if you have not yet. Should be a link up above too for his, so definitely go check that out. And not to mention, follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord for latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel and what's going on in the world of sports gaming and sports in general. Not to mention, follow us over on Twitch. We do live stream on Twitch on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. Definitely check it out. The times are down below in the description here. Definitely go check us out. It's always a fun time there. Cool, just chill vibe, playing sports games or sometimes just random stuff. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.